Hey everyone, my name is Rachel. I'm starting a pregnancy vlog. I have a online journal that I write in and stuff like that, but I've never done a video before of any sort, so bear with me. I'm not used to just talking to a camera, but hopefully I'll get used to it. So like I said, my name's Rachel. I am 21. I am 25 weeks pregnant, and we're having a girl. We're naming her Hannah Lee. My middle name is Lee. I was named after my great-grandmother, so we're kind of just keeping that in the family. My husband and I have a daughter. She will be 16 months on Sunday, I think. On the 27th, I think that's Sunday. So, she's pretty much 16 months old. Her name is Emma Rose. She is upstairs right now. Otherwise, I would introduce you to her, but maybe in my next video I can do that. I have my notes over here. On my laptop I typed up, just things to talk about so I don't forget anything. So if I keep looking over here, sorry, that's what I'm looking at. So a little bit about me. My husband and I, his name is Josh. We got married January of 2008. Our daughter was born May of 2008, and this baby will be born is due January 8th. Who knows when she'll really be born, but my daughter was actually born right on her due date, so maybe this baby will be born right on her due date. So, this pregnancy and my last pregnancy with Emma have been completely different. I can't think of anything that's really gone the same so far. This pregnancy has gone great. Nothing's gone wrong so far. The only complaints I've had is obviously having to pee all the time, being tired, having headaches. But with my daughter, things went wrong all the time, it felt like. I had horrible morning sickness with her until I was 20 weeks pregnant, which is a long time. It started at like 6 weeks, and then it went, like I said, till 20 weeks, and I had to go to the hospital for dehydration, and they couldn't stop it. They gave me several medicines over a few weeks to try, and none of them worked. I just had to wait it out, which really sucked. And so yeah, but this time I didn't even throw up once. And that is so weird for me because, like I said, I was really sick with my daughter, and so yeah. And then with Emma, I say with my daughter, and technically this baby's my daughter too, so sorry if that gets confusing. But yeah, and then at 14 weeks pregnant with Emma, I woke up bleeding, really bleeding, blood just pouring out of me. Sorry, that's gross, but that's what happened. And rushed to the emergency room. My mom took me. It was before I was married. And they found a 10-centimeter blood clot in my uterus. The baby was still there. They checked my cervix first, and when they saw it was closed, they did an ultrasound, and the baby was there and was fine at that point. But they found the blood clot and put me on strict bed rest, told me I had about a 50-50 shot of the pregnancy of miscarrying. So I had to be on bed rest for, I think, 3 weeks. So it wasn't horrible, but I wasn't allowed to do anything. I mean, my showers even, at first I wasn't allowed to shower at all. It was disgusting. The only time I was allowed to get up was to throw up or to go pee or whatever. And that was it. And I couldn't even get up to, get something across the room. I couldn't even get up to make something to eat. It sucked. So, but then I had an appointment a few days later, and they kind of put me on, I was on bed rest still, but not as bad, or as strict of it, so that was better. So, and obviously, the pregnancy, I didn't have a miscarriage, because my daughter is here now, and she's as healthy as can be, but it doesn't mean the pregnancy went well from then on. At 24 weeks, I went into preterm labor. They can't tell me why. They never figured it out. I wasn't sick. I didn't have any infections. It just kind of happened, and I got dilated to 2. I think I got dilated to a 2 and 50% effaced. So it was progressing, but they were able to stop it. The first medicine they tried, it's a magnesium something, didn't work. It made me really sick though. And, like, they gave me too much because, like, my face got all swollen and my speech was slurred. And I, like, threw up and stuff. And then that's when they decided it was too high. They, like, tested my level. It was way over normal, what it was supposed to be. So they turned that off. And then the medicine they gave me the second time didn't give me any side effects. And it actually stopped my labor. So it was kind of like, why didn't you use that at first? But whatever. So anyways, I had to stay in the hospital for that for a few days. And then, I got out. It did stop. They were able to stop it, so that was good. And then this wasn't as big of a deal, but at 34 weeks, I went in for a regular visit, had a really high blood pressure. I don't remember what it was, but really high. And protein in my urine, so they sent me to get tested for preeclampsia. They did like a blood test, and I don't know what exactly it is. I mean, I know, like, I've read about it and stuff, but I just don't know what causes it or whatever. But whatever it is, I tested negative, so that was good. It was just like another thing to be worried about, but it turned out to be nothing, so that was good. And but when I was in labor with her, I had gotten my epidural like an hour or two before, I don't really remember, and all of a sudden I felt really nauseous, like really sick, and so I asked for like a pan to throw up in, and right as I asked for that, I just felt really faint. I told my husband, I was like, I feel like I'm going to pass out, and that's the last thing I remember. I completely passed out. They have a cuff that takes your blood pressure automatically. Oops. Sorry, hold on. Okay, I accidentally pushed the zoom in button. But anyways, it was taking my blood pressure, and it got really low, like 60/20 or something, and it took a minute for it to get back up, but it went back up on its own, which was good. And I think that was from so much blood loss over the time period, like from my blood clot that I had. I think that finally bled out all the way when I was in labor, because it's not there anymore, thank God. So yeah, that was exciting. But besides that, everything with the labor went well. Well, my epidural didn't work all the way. But as far as Emma's health, she was born healthy. And she was 7 pounds, 8 ounces, 19 3/4 inches. So she was like, just everything else was completely normal. And so yeah, besides what I mentioned, everything's going great now. And she's healthy, I'm healthy. This baby's healthy. Like I said, nothing's gone wrong. Oh, and by the way, I've done this video, this is the third time I've tried this, because I'm holding my camera because we're moving. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet in this video. But both times before that, it was like, had my face cut off like here. So I finally turned the screen around, which is why I'm kind of looking back and forth, like I'm looking at my face. So that's, if I say, as I mentioned before, and I didn't really mention it, it's because I mentioned it in the other video, and I haven't gotten to it yet. But I need to hurry up and finish, because this needs to be under 10 minutes, and I've only got a minute and a half left. So, I may just finish later, or do a part 2, but I'll probably just wait. Anyways, so, we live with my parents right now. Did I already explain this? I don't remember if I explained it in this video. This is so bad. This is my first video, and I'm messing it up terribly. But anyways, we're living with my parents because I lost my job when I had the blood clot. I had to quit because I had to be on bed rest, couldn't go to work, obviously. And lost my job, so lost my income, which was like half our income. Lost our apartment, live with my parents, getting ready to move in with my husband's parents because my parents are moving. I know it's kind of confusing, sort of. But it's just easier for us to move in with my husband's parents. So we're moving in with them, and then like in January, the townhome we're waiting for will finally be ready. So we'll finally have our own place again. So that'll be good. And sorry I look so bad in this video. I mean, I really do. My hair. Look at my hair. It's like just pulled back in a messy ponytail. I don't have any makeup on. If I do, it's like a little bit of eyeliner right here left over from yesterday. And I've been packing all day, so that's why I look bad. I promise my videos in the future will be better. Just bear with me for this first one. But yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.